Chapter 5. I took a deep breath. I couldn't believe the day had finally come. Julie's leg was now feeling much better. She could even walk without crutches now. All she had was a slight limp. I've been preparing for this for weeks now. Picking the perfect day. Buying the perfect clothes. Picking the perfect day. Hell, I even bought a corn to get all the tangles out of my fur. Process which took almost 2 hours. I was happy I had done it though. My fur had never looked so healthy and clean. As for the clothes, I had chosen black jeans with a bright blue t-shirt, Judy's favorite color. I walked over to my dresser and picked up something I hadn't used in years. Cologne. Fierce Tiger by Calvin Klein. I sprayed it on my neck and underarms. Took one last look in the mirror. I was ready. I grabbed the red and white checker blanket and a picnic basket, filled with carrots and celery for Judy, and fried grasshoppers for me. I smiled. Today was going to be perfect. I practically bounced out my door, closing and locking it behind me, and headed down towards the parking lot. As I got closer to Zootopia Park, I could feel myself getting more and more nervous. This is ridiculous, I thought. You know Judy. You've been with her before. There's no reason to be nervous. Yet, I could feel my paws continue to become sweatier. I could feel a bit of sweat race down my back. My leg was bouncing on the floor of my car. I checked my watch. 11 a.m. I was supposed to meet Judy here at noon, but I wanted to get here early to get the perfect spot and set everything up. I parked on the side of the road and quickly got out of my car, taking the blanket and basket with me. I roamed around the park, trying to find a more private, yet beautiful spot. Suddenly I spotted a thin trail leading to a wood area of the park. Raising an eyebrow, I navigated through the woods, following the trail, when I promptly arrived at a clearing overlooking a fishing lake. The view nearly took my breath away. I could see almost the entire park, but unless you knew where to look, you would never be able to tell someone was up here. I excitedly laid down my blanket and put down the basket. This was just what I was hoping for. I headed back to the entrance of the park, where I was to meet Judy. I glanced at my watch again. 11:54 a.m. Any minute now. Judy puff. As I walked out of my apartment, I put my nose in the wind, the warmth hitting my fur. Ah, what a beautiful day. I grinned. Normally I would have walked to the park. It was only a few blocks down, but with my leg I was forced to drive. As I drove, the reality of what was about to happen was settling in. My parents would not be comfortable with this. Never in a million years. Still, I wasn't really nervous or excited, ready to see where this could go. As I approached the park, I saw how packed it was. See that every animal in Zootopia had decided to go to the park today, too. I craned my neck, searching for a parking spot, but none were to be found. After searching for about 30 minutes, I gave up and turned back home. It was just easier to walk than to try to find a spot in this mess. I parked back right where I left and began limping onto the park. Nick puffed. It was noon now, a new sign of Judy. I glanced around nervously. There are a lot of animals here. Maybe I missed her. Or she's stuck in traffic. Yeah, I bet that's it. Satisfied with my conclusion, I leaned against the street lamp, put on my phone, and opened the fur book. I scrolled and scrolled, looking up ever so often just to make sure I didn't miss her. Seconds passed. Then minutes. I had my watch. 12:21 p.m. I gulped. It was unlike her to be this late. Did she change her mind? Did she forget? Thoughts were swirling in my head, none of them helping. She only lives a few blocks away. Traffic surely can't be this bad. I started nervously pacing. Was she scared to be seen with a fox? Had she met someone else? Was it me? Did I do something wrong? Would it Nicholas P. Wilde? I looked up, hearing my full name, and there she was. She was in rolled-up jean shorts and a pink plaid short-sleeved shirt. My jaw nearly dropped. Why did she have to always look so damn adorable? Judy puffed. I walked out as fast as I could. Unfortunately, my limp held me back. Along the way, I thought about Nick. Even just thinking about him brought a smile to my face. He had visited me every day since I was shot, bringing food and talking to me, giving me whatever I had needed. He had even offered to keep up my housework, cleaning and doing laundry for me. My smile grew larger. I had never really seen that side of Nick much. The sweet and compassionate side I always knew was there, just could never get to. I had finally reached the park, but I was much later than I wanted to be. At first I didn't spot him. Had he bailed on me? I mean, sure, I was late, but I figured he would still be here. Then I caught a glimpse of him. It was so crowded, with me being so, well, little, it was hard to get a closer look. But as I inched closer, I noticed his fur was different. Smooth and gleaming, much unlike it usually was. Had he combed it for me? I could feel myself blushing. No, it must just be a trick of the light. Didn't notice what he was wearing. A light blue shirt. He knew that was my favorite color. I could feel my blush deepen. I didn't know he owned any other clothes besides Hawaiian shirts and his uniform. Hey! I called out. He was pacing, looking at the ground, almost defeated looking. Yeah, it seemed to hear me. Hey, Nick! Again, no response. Nick, let's be wild! I yelled at the top of my lungs. His head swiveled in my direction, and his demeanor changed completely. His ears perked up. His tail started wagging. His back became more straight, and he put on that smirk of his. Hey, Juice, as if he'd just show up. He teased as he approached me. As he got closer, I smelled something strong. Something different. Was he wearing cologne? If it was, it smelled fantastic. Sorry, it's been forever searching for a parking spot. I just ended up walking here. He frowned. Even with your leg? Juice, the doctor told you could walk on it, but only short distance. I waved my paw dismissively. I appreciate your concern, but really I'm fine. I flashed him my best smile. He smiled back at me. Well, do I got a surprise in store for you. Follow me? He held his paw out, gesturing for me to take it. I obliged, and he started leading me to the park. Nick Pov. Holding Julie's hand was one of the best feelings I had ever felt. Almost as good as when I first asked her out. Unfortunately, that was almost immediately ruined by the pairs of eyes that stared at us as we walked past. No, I thought to myself. These animals are not going to ruin this for me. I pushed those thoughts out of my head. I started staring back at some of the animals, almost as if I was trying to say something. They seemed to get some eyes off of us. As right as I stared back at an animal, they instantaneously looked away. I started feeling pretty confident about us. I looked down at Judy. She was obviously bothered by the stare too. Hey, I nudged her side with our clasped hands. She looked up at me with those amethyst eyes, and my heart nearly melted. If you stare back at them, they'll look away. Watch. I judged the wolf staring at us judgmentally. I whipped my eyes towards him, giving the biggest stink eye I think I had ever given. His mouth opened in shock. He blinked a few times, and looked at the ground, coughing comfortably. She laughed, clearly more comfortable. You try now. She picked out a giraffe sitting on a bench. It seemed like she gave me when I told an especially bad joke. Giraffe narrowed his eyes at her, then went back to reading her book. I couldn't help but chuckle. Seeing such a smile like Judy intimidating a giraffe. Being up at me. See? Nothing to worry about, carrots. Judy puffed. Nick and I made it sort of a game, seeing which one of us go along the most animals. We weren't really keeping score, but I was pretty sure I had won. Eventually, he led me near a wooded part of the park, and pointed out a path I wouldn't have noticed unless he did so. It's a bit of an uphill climb. Sure you can make it, sweetheart? He winked at me. I blushed. I looked down at my leg. It was already sore from walking to the park, and I gotten even worse walking through the park. Uphill climbing? That was out of the question. He gave me a look of concern and caring. Here, officer, let me help you. He advanced towards me and scooped me up. Nick? What are you doing? Nick, put me down, I said sternly. Oh, do you want to see a surprise or not? He questioned. Looked at me, waiting for an answer. I sighed. Fine, just go quickly. Your arms are uncomfortable. I lied. I actually enjoyed the sensation of external arms wrapped around me. He smirked, seeing through my lie. You need to work on your poker face, carrots. I tried to fur my face away from him to conceal my blush, but it was too late. He chortled as he started walking up the hill. As we continued up the hill, I noticed he seemed to be avoiding the short path, opting to take the longer routes. I wrapped my arms around his neck and burned my head into his chest. I hoped this hill was not 10 miles high. At last we reached the top of the hill, and Nick set me down. I regained my balance, then looked at our view and gasped. The whole park was visible. I could see children running around, almost looking like ants, and it was fishing from the lake, and the skyline Zootopia in the background. Nick, this is gorgeous! I exclaimed. Yeah, I thought you might like it. It's even better with you up here. He turned to me and beamed. I turned away and blushed. When I turned back, Nick was sitting on a blanket next to a basket, looking at me with an arm extended. Come here, Cottontail. I looked towards him and found his arms. Fred ran around my shoulder. The other clasped me in my paw. We sat there a while, just like that, staring at a lovely view. Even though I'm fairly certain Nick looked more at me, until I noticed a gurgling noise coming from my stomach. He laughed. Hungry, Jutes? I'll pack you some stuff in the basket. Pick what you want. I nodded and unhooked my paw from his. I opened the basket, told him that he had remembered I didn't eat bugs like he did. My stomach sick when I saw bugs. Lots of them. But they weren't the kind of bugs Nick ate. They were ants. Nick puffed. She took a paw of mine and opened the basket. I heard her make a slight shriek. Something wrong, Jutes? She looked back at me, and I could tell by her expression something wasn't right. I craned my neck to see what the problem was, but her body was blocking the basket. Jutes, what happened? There are some bugs in there. Oh yeah, sorry, those are for me. I packed some carrots and celery for you. Her expression remained unchanged. Spit out, what's wrong? Well, your bugs, they, well, they have some ant friends. I felt my stomach drop. I hadn't even thought about that. I quickly rose to my feet and grabbed the basket and looked inside. Sure enough, thousands of friends were squirming inside. I sometimes fell to the ground, begging Judy flinch. This can't be happening. This was supposed to be perfect, I thought. I jumped to the ground, knees pulled up to my chest, and my head burned in them. Nick, Judy said softly. Nick, it's okay. Really, no, really, Judy, it's not okay. She got up and sat down beside me. She put her paw on my back. Nick, honestly, it's fine. We can just go grab something from the food truck, yeah? All I wanted was to say to prepare for you. I had all planned out for weeks, and now it's ruined. She paused for a moment. Nicky, that certainly got my attention. She had only called me that once before. I lifted my head and looked into her eyes. Today didn't have to be perfect. I didn't expect it to be. All I wanted was to be with you, to spend some time with you. You're enough, Nick. You're all I need. She smiled sweetly at me. Without realizing it, I flung myself at her, pulling her into a close embrace. We sat there for I don't know how long, but it was glorious. To my dismay, she pulled away. How about some ice cream, huh? I hear there's a great place just down the street from here. I smiled warmly at her. That sounds great, Cottontail. Judy puffed. Nick held over his paw to me. I took it and he helped me up. I threw away the basket in a nearby trash can. It was beyond salvageable, and he looked for the blanket up. Ready to go back down? I nodded, and he picked me back up. I hung on to him, tighter this time, and letting no space between him and I. I was again hoping the hill would have magically gotten much larger, but no amount of wishing helped. Once he arrived at the bottom of the hill, I took his paw in mine. We exited the woods. We continued our game of staring back at animals, but for some reason I was as worried about what the other animals thought about us. I knew what I wanted, and I wasn't going to let these animals ruin that. We arrived at the ice cream shop, a quaint place run by a family of cows. I profited on all the flavors they had. Strawberry, carrot cake, blueberry, they even had a celery flavor. I looked back at Nick, his eyes almost as bright as mine, but he wasn't fixated by the ice cream flavors like I was. He was focused on me. I blushed as cheap as I ever had, and ordered a scoop of strawberry, blueberry, carrot cake, and celery in one gigantic bowl. Nick ordered crickets and grasshoppers ice cream. Yuck. We headed to a table outside, our heads covered by a pink and white striped umbrella. Wait, Nick said. Let's take a selfie. He whipped out his phone and held it high over our heads. Ready? Holding the ball in my paws, I smiled back up the camera. 1, 2, 3. I heard the stump of the camera, and at that same moment, I felt Nick's lips kiss the top of my head. I looked up at him in shock and embarrassment, still trying to comprehend what he had just done. Blushing furiously, he just grinned at me, showing me the picture. He captured the exact moment his lips touched my head. "That's a keeper," he exclaimed. "Even good enough for my home screensaver. Or I can send this to Clawhauser. He really seems to enjoy us together. Nicholas P. Wild, you're lucky I even let you take that picture. And I swear to God, if you send that to him..." He laughed the loudest laugh I've ever heard come out of him. I started to laugh too. We looked like idiots, a box and a bunny, laughing it up outside an ice cream shop. But I didn't care. I was with him, and that's about as perfect as they could get.